Hey everybody, and welcome back. I had fun doing this art prompt challenge. It's called Fun with Faces. It's by one of these artists I just recently started following on Instagram. She is Charlie Clements, and I was super excited I got to join in on this Fun with Faces because I started following her after she had done a couple. And this first one is Monday. It's a 7-day challenge, and it's 3 adjectives every day to incorporate in your art. Of course, also have a face. And for Monday, it was leather jacket, curly hair, sunglasses. This one was really fun. I loved the colors I ended up working with, and this was just a really fun challenge all around. I did it on my iPad with the Procreate app. And let's see, this one is Tuesday, and that is vintage, long hair, and hat. For a couple of them, it's not just the shoulders up. I gave them some of their hips in there too, just because I wanted to add a little more into it and not just their face. But I don't think I have any full body ones. Anyways, this was a really fun challenge in that it's very simple and very short. The 30-day ones can be pretty intense because it's a challenge in and of itself, because you have to do it every day for such a long period of time. And I know I struggle with that constantly. I have yet to finish an Inktober. I was shy one day last year, so hopefully this year. But this was a very fun and casual, cute art challenge. It's simple and relaxing. I've been in kind of a rut, and this was a really nice way to chill, relax, reset myself. And I also got to know my Procreate app a little more. I only recently got an iPad because Procreate finally persuaded me enough. I was finally curious enough and craving it. It was definitely intuitive to the iPad, and I definitely enjoy it. I recommend it to anyone who's interested in starting out. It has its own playback program in it. You can export it, and then you can just upload it as is, or get a simple video editing program and voice over it if you want. But it's definitely a good intro or a good starter if people are considering it but don't want to go the whole 9, like getting a laptop, getting a desktop and getting a program. And it was a lot of fun. I definitely had fun learning new brushes and figuring out which brushes I'm comfortable with. Oh, and this one is Wednesday, adventure, wavy hair, and freckles. I had fun experimenting, like with this one and the one before it. I started experimenting with kind of that sections of hair you can see. It's not really individual strands, but it definitely shows you the flow of the hair. And it took a minute, but I had fun trying to figure out, okay, where do I see this line going? I would visualize it, and then I'd draw it, and then if I didn't like it, I'd erase it, try it again. But it was definitely fun, and it looks good on some of the characters. I definitely would do it more in my art. And I found which brushes I like for sketching, which ones I like for line art. Half the time it's just the same pencil for both, because I like that pencil look. I like the roughness. And I figure out what brushes I like for inking. And it was nice getting to know what I'm comfortable with this new program in my life, this new medium. really. And I have a basic iPad, that new 10-inch one, but it's not Pro. It's just a regular iPad. And I have the first gen Apple Pencil. So it's nothing fancy or super expensive. Definitely expensive because it was over $500, but under $600. So not too bad. But all in all, it was fun experimenting with the brushes and the smudge tool because I definitely am on and off terms with the smudge tool. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's working. And other times I'm like, nope, don't like it, don't want it at all. And I got to have fun looking at reference photos and trying to improve my proportions because I was kind of in an art slump because you start freaking out about your art every now and then. Is it improving? What can I do to improve it? I need to draw more. But if, I don't draw more, I can't improve. But I can't draw more because I'm not motivated. And spiraling. So forth and so on. Oh, and I almost forgot, she is Thursday, polka dot, fringe, and rosy cheeks. I actually had to Google what fringe was, and I realized it was a type of bangs. She was fun and difficult. 'Cause, I'm looking at these reference photos, and I'm trying to figure out body proportions. Because, you just look at something, and your brain goes, something's not right, and you're just trying to figure out what line do I need to adjust, or what line do I need to add to make this look right. So that was definitely fun and interesting, looking at reference photos and becoming comfortable with reference photos because a lot of people are uncomfortable with using them, but that's the only way to improve is looking at others, watching others, looking to reality to know what the answer is. If you want to know how a hand looks from a certain angle, then you need to look at it like that. Definitely for this hand, it was a struggle to get all the fingers to look correct and not just have vanishing fingers or magically reappearing fingers. So it was an adjustment. I kinda got used to shoulders doing this because for first couple I definitely adjusted the shoulders a lot. But hands will always be a difficult and sore spot for artists, always. But it was a lot of fun doing this challenge, and I definitely recommend it. It's challenging enough, but not so much that it bears down pressure on you. So it's simple enough that you still have fun, but challenging enough that it makes you think. It took me about 1 to 3 hours depending on each of these because I wanted to keep it pretty basic. Only one layer of shading and not messing with the smudge tool because I'm kind of trying to get comfortable with this app, and the smudge tool is definitely something I'm just going to need to focus on as it is by itself, or maybe find a different way of shading because I know I definitely like using the blur tool on my Clip Studio Paint program, but it doesn't really have a blur tool. It has the smudge tool, and it's something different and it's unique in its own how it functions, and I know I usually avoid it. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Friday was animal, short hair, and shirt, and then Saturday, which is this one, was plant, double buns, and tattoo, and I wanted to do her plant as a tattoo, so kind of 2 for 1. But I definitely, she's my favorite, definitely. I just love how she turned out. Her highs, her buns, her tattoo, it kind of all just works out together. But this was fun. I'm gonna say it like 10 times. It was fun. And I just enjoyed it. It helped me get out of my rut, and I definitely look forward to more fun with faces. And then this one is Sunday, Summer Afro and Funky Earrings. I wasn't really sure what counted as funky earrings, so I kind of just went with my usual muse, my cat. And I just tried to do a lot of bright and vibrant summer colors because when I think of summer, I just think, you're showing off your shoulders and just really bright colors. But I hope you guys liked this, enjoyed this, and I definitely recommend it for you guys to check out her. I'll put her info in the description, and I hope you guys had fun listening to me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.